The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. Welcome to the Talking Shrimp, also known as Fight Club. I'm Joel, and I'm joined here by...
My name's Mitchell Lewin. You just spoke about it, though.
I did talk about it, but it's okay because no one else is going to talk about it now. Are you, listeners at home? Don't do it. Don't answer it. Don't know anything.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Anyway, the reason that I introed it in that way is because I thought the other day, after watching a new film, of iconic film quotes. And that is one of them. That is one of our favourite films and our most highly rated films. So I thought about asking you, the listener, my colleague here, and also myself, my own brain, of thoughts and quotes that I remember from movies all round. Or actually, even TV shows too.
I've got a great one to start off with.
Have you?
I watched a film last night
Yep.
that had one of the best quotes in it that I've ever heard.
Do you want to rattle off the quote?
The quote is...
Go for it.
You ready for this? My dick has evidence.
Oh.
Do you know the film?
Is it like a 2010 comedy type thing?
Nope.
No.
No, it's a completely out-of-the-box joke from a very intense, drama thriller film featuring Anthony Hopkins and Ryan Gosling.
I don't know if I've seen it.
The film's called Fracture, and it's basically about Anthony Hopkins killing his wife.
Wow.
That is the whole premise of the film, and then there's just one part in it where he says, "My dick has evidence." His lawyer is called Dick or Richard, and that's the joke. And it's so out of the box.
It's quite good.
It's so crazy.
Do you know what? I've never heard of that. I've never heard of the film, but I kind of want to see it because of what you said now.
It's pretty shit. Don't watch the film.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah.
I like Anthony Hopkins though.
Yeah.
Speaking about Anthony Hopkins,
he's pretty good in it.
Iconic film. Do you want to name it? Do you want to see if you
Silence of the Lambs.
It is Silence of the Lambs. Would you like to give me a quote?
Hannibal.
He is Hannibal. He's a Hannibal.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, it's a horror film. Well,
I haven't seen either of them films.
It's a horror film. Yeah. Go on, try it. What's
the quote?
Yeah.
I'm the one who knocks.
I'm gonna say no.
It's not that quote. No, go on. I know that's not the quote.
I think isn't it something like I don't know, like my census taker annoyed me.
You're asking someone who's never seen the film before.
I killed him. Like I ate his liver with some nice fava beans or whatever.
Fava beans.
Something like that.
Fava beans.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I like fava beans.
Yeah.
I've never tried liver.
And then he does like the whole thing.
Should I watch it, Silence of the Lambs? Have you seen it?
I think you'd enjoy it. It's not.
Is it horror or is it?
No, it's more like a psychological thriller.
That sounds like my sort of thing. Why haven't I seen it?
I don't know. I've suggested this. Go back on the podcast. Okay. I've suggested this too.
Probably.
Anyway, I was thinking of like iconic quotes. I wanted to know one of the most iconic ones, right? So I searched the most iconic ones. So I want you to try and give me the films that you think they're from.
Oh, okay. Can I throw one in there that I don't think will be on your list?
Yeah, go on.
But should be.
Go on.
You ready for this? Ka-chow! Yeah?
It's good.
Is that on the list?
It's not in the top 10. But it kind of should be in a way.
Yeah.
It's one of Disney's biggest quotes.
I've got another one that should be on your list and it probably won't be.
I know what you're going to say.
Go on then. What am I going to say?
Is it from 2010 film?
No.
Oh, okay. Maybe not then.
No. Do you want mine?
Yeah, go on.
What were you thinking it was?
I was thinking you were going to say, you silver-tongued devil, you.
Oh, no.
From Django.
No.
Christopher Waltz. Yeah, that's good.
No. What I was going to say was, there's a snake in my boot.
Oh, yeah. To be fair, Toy Story has some bangers.
Yeah.
I would like argue saying To Infinity and Beyond is like not their best one. Yeah. It is their best one, but exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. That's my impression of Rex, the dinosaur. Andy's coming! No, that was Paul. The first one was bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few too fair.
Go on, give me the quotes.
So number one, we'll go off number one.
Let's do this.
Number one is, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
1939, iconic.
39?
Yeah, iconic.
Casablanca.
You're so close. I am so I have never been more impressed with you with films. I am so happy that you said Casablanca because it rolls into the next couple.
I don't know then.
Okay, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn was Gone with the Wind.
Okay, I wouldn't.
Yeah, which you know Gone with the Wind anyway. Next one, here's Looking at You, Kid, and that's from Casablanca.
Yeah,
that was good,
which wasn't actually meant to be the line.
No, but to be fair, a lot of these probably weren't actually.
Yeah.
I want to know
an improv line. That was.
Yeah, who improv'd it? Yeah. Like, was it actually the actor or was it?
Yeah, it was the actor. He improv'd
that
bit. It wasn't meant to be his Looking at You, Kid. It was meant to be his Looking at You, something else.
And he
changed it. Just
I like it.
On a limb. On a limb.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Jaws.
Yeah, it is
the first one.
It is.
Wait. Can I guess the year? Has he got the years on there or not?
You can guess the year if you want.
Is the year on there?
Hang on.
No?
The year isn't on here, but I can look it up.
Ah, nah, fuck it.
You sure?
Yeah, I can't.
Okay, we're going too deep into it. But yeah, Jaws. Next one. May the Force be with you.
Star Trek.
Yep. Moving on. It's Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yep.
Da, 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 da. Toto, I've a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Wicked.
Technically, it might be.
It might be.
We haven't seen.
We haven't seen part 2 yet.
Like at all. Like on Broadway, nothing. I've never seen Wicked Part 2.
No. But
Wow.
Obviously, it's Somewhere Over the Rainbow or The Wizard of Oz.
Interesting. Okay, one that I watched
Wizard of
recently,
Oz.
actually. I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. You know it. You know the line, don't you? Everyone knows the
I
line.
want to say something like Lincoln's Lawyer or something like that. With
think of
Matthew
one of the
McConaughey.
best films ever. Possibly rated one of the best films ever.
Shawshank Redemption.
No. It's up there, though. It's up there.
Say the quote again.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
Going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
Yep.
Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, imagine that, eh? G'day, Jake. Wait,
I've never seen it.
Heath Ledger isn't Aussie.
No.
Wait, is Heath Ledger Aussie? Is he Aussie?
I think he might be.
He might be Aussie.
I don't know.
I might have actually done that. Scrap it. G'day, Jake. Get in the tent. Right, anyway.
Spread your cheeks. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no. The horse is just there, like.
I've never seen it. Should I watch it?
I don't think I've actually seen it all the way through. I've seen like when it's been on TV. I've just whacked
Watched
it on.
it,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
fair.
No, The Godfather.
Okay. Oh, of course. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That
of
makes
all the
sense.
gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine, which is like it's been used so many times. Like, of all the places, like it's a kind of
But
iconic
where's the
phrase.
original one?
Casablanca again.
Oh, okay.
So, but I like. I didn't know it was from
Oh,
Casablanca.
yeah,
Weirdly, have you ever seen Casablanca?
No.
It's really good. I really enjoyed it. It's an
enough.
old film, obviously, but
Yeah.
you talking to me?
The Taxi Driver?
It is with.
Robert De Niro?
It is Big Rob. Hey, big shout.
That was an improv line, by the way, as well. It's weird. I didn't really know what
Is
that's
it?
from. Yeah.
See how-
Because they were just walking down the street and recording. It wasn't Robert De Niro said the quote, but the taxi driver just wasn't a part of the cast.
No, do you know how I know
it wasn't
that as well?
actually Taxi Driver.
It was on movie, like iconic movie something or other on BBC Three when I was younger.
Oh, there you
and
go.
when BBC Three was a thing, and
Yeah,
they used to have like something good, something film, whatever, and they used to have Family Guy and American Dad when it was good. Yeah,
BBC Three, by the way, underrated show.
yeah,
TV channel.
It
It had the best stuff on
was
there.
it Sun, Sex and Suspicious Parents?
Yeah,
as
Bad
well?
Education.
Bad Education. There was
used to have,
the Sex Education show. There was
Yeah.
loads of films and stuff on it, like originals and stuff.
Yeah,
That was like the
good.
original Netflix
Oh, I am. Yeah.
in a way. Like they all had original films.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
There's No Place Like Home.
They clip the heels together. The Wizard of Oz again.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Okay.
And the last one was the one that I said, number 10. The first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight
Okay.
Club.
Fair enough.
There you go.
There's got to be more iconic quotes than that.
Well, those are the top 10 that was voted, I think, on Hollywood
Really?
Reader or something. Yeah. But
I feel like there's better ones than that.
well, yeah, there might be better, but I mean, they are
Luke,
pretty iconic.
It's
You're
not
gonna
I
get
Am
it
Your-
wrong. You're gonna
I'm
get
gonna
it
get
wrong.
it wrong.
You're gonna get it
I'm
wrong.
gonna say it wrong. I'm gonna just say what the quote in my head is. Luke, I am your father, but that's not that, is it? What is the actual quote?
He says something like search within you, and he's like no, and then he goes like
Should I get?
I don't know if he says, does he say Luke?
Let me find out.
I don't know,
I
but
am
yeah,
your-
we're talking anyway about the iconic line in Star Wars. If you haven't gone and watched Star Wars, by the way, please do. Don't go watch Star Trek. I have no comment on Star
it's
Trek.
not the quote. The quote is always believed. Luke, I am your father.
Yeah.
But the actual quote from the film is, "No, I am your father."
It was the Luke part. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure which bit it was. And then he goes like, no, it's impossible.
Yeah.
You're like,
Your quote.
"Search
See, that's
within
what I mean.
you."
That's not even in there, and that's got to be in there.
No, true.
That is probably the best quote, and it's wrong.
So if you're saying it's the best quote, is it the best film ever? On paper, I mean, not your favourite, obviously, but
It could be.
it could be up there.
That's a
couldn't
bottle
it?
answer, by the way. That's a bottle of an answer.
Yeah.
It could be,
I mean, we saw this recently in the cinema last year,
and
didn't
it's really good.
we? It is really good, to be fair.
But I don't know if that's just because
It is the best
it's-
Star Wars.
Yeah.
It is the best film.
I don't know if it's
Star
just
Wars.
because it's sort of
It's like deep rooted.
If you like it, you really like it. It's not like one of them films that you.
Yeah, but it's well done for the age. Like,
yeah,
it is pretty good.
What I mean is if you don't like it, you don't like it. You either like Star Wars or you don't. There's not an in between.
Yeah. Well, no. If you don't like Star Wars, you like Star Trek, and if you don't like Star Trek, you don't like anything like that.
I'd say it's the other way. If you don't like Star Trek, you like Star Wars. I'd say that one because I think Star Trek's a bit more.
And then if you don't like Star Wars, you don't like anything. Yeah, I can see what you're saying with that. But how deep can you go with your voice? I'm sure that's a thing. Well, I was thinking of Darth Vader, Mufasa, and I'm
trying. Luke, no, come on, I can get deeper than that. Luke, I am your father.
You still get it wrong because you just read what he said.
No.
Leave it. Star Wars. He's like, what was it? Luke, does Luke just go no or something? And then that's all Darth Vader's going to say now. Just no.
I was going to carry on.
No, it's impossible. Yeah.
There's got to be other quotes. How low can you get? Is that?
No. Wait, it's like George Ezra, isn't it? Like,
listen to the messages, love.
Oh, I got a bit Elvis.
Why have we just ended up singing?
Without you,
I don't think this is the first time we've sang Blue Christmas.
I don't think it is, but I think I would say we've got quite low voices. I think mine's lower than yours.
See, I always think mine sounds really low when I listen to it back. When I hear my own voice back, I think it sounds really low. But in my head, I feel like I'm quite high, but I'm not.
I think you're higher than me just by going off when I rewatch our stuff.
Oh, see, I'd say the other way. Audience, who has the lower voice?
Who has the lower voice? There's the poll on this podcast. Please remember, timestamp this at what?
Do you know what's going to be
12 minutes?
yeah, let us know. Do you know what's going to be really weird? Yeah. I'm going to put in not a warning, but I'm just
a trigger warning.
No,
for the voice. I know.
No. Well, a warning that hopefully soon we'll be having a guest on the podcast.
Wow, that just went down, didn't it? Hey,
hopefully.
Or guests. More than one guest.
Maybe.
We're having everyone from Take That on here. Sorry, come on.
Apart from Robbie.
No, we'll have to have him in the corner, won't we?
Yeah.
With a hat on.
What?
you know, like in like movies, and he has like the pointy hat, or whatever it is, sat in the corner with a pointy hat. I can't remember what it says on.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Dope. The ones that say like dope on
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
No, anyway. The reason I'm saying it is because I feel the person we're going to have on, it's going to be hard to differentiate mine and their voice.
I'm
already thinking about if that's going to be an issue. Do you not?
I disagree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I disagree. I think it'll be fine.
Okay, fair enough.
I think people will be fine. So yeah, that's why. Basically, the reason I was saying it is I was watching a film. And I was like, oh, that should be an iconic line in it, and I forgot to write it down. I was annoyed by it. So I'm gonna have to rewatch the film. But yeah, I was looking at like iconic phrases, and I agree with what you said.
What was the film you're watching?
I agree with iconic phrases with like when you look at stuff. Same with like, you go on top 10 films or top 10 TV series. You're like, how is that there? Like, even if you've seen it, I'm like, no, that's not. It's not that good or whatever. But so I think going off Ka-Chow and things like that, I think they're more like, oh yeah, type thing than a lot of those, really. I think they are iconic. I'm not taking anything away from Gone with the Wind and stuff, but, you know.
Yeah, I think they're more of a classic, a cult classic, the ones we've just read. But I think, like, Ka-Chow...
Bigger and better.
And, what would be, like, one from Shrek? What would be the quote?
Donkey!
Yeah, or...
Ogres have layers.
Onions have layers. Like, we even went to the same quote there. I'd say they're probably more iconic.
Yeah.
Are they, though, or is it just because of our generation?
What's the Gingy oil? Fine, I'll tell you. Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man. And he goes, yes, I know the Muffin Man, who lives on Drury Lane. Well, she's married to the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
Yes,
that
quote.
One, yeah.
Yeah, that quote. See, is that more iconic than some of the ones we just read before?
In some ways, I think our generation, yes. But then, they're going to know it better. But
well, we're on the film topic.
Yes.
We recently went to the cinema and watched a film.
Boo.
Do you want to say what the film was?
Boo.
There's not... Well, I mean, each to their own opinions.
Yes.
What's that?
It should stay a complete unknown.
A complete unknown. We went to the cinema to go watch a complete unknown.
Yeah.
We do movie reviews over on TikTok if you want to.
Yeah, go check us out.
Go follow us on TikTok and look for our movie reviews that we do.
Yeah.
We are in the
minority.
The minority.
Yeah, I agree.
That film has been loved.
Yep. I don't know why.
And to be fair, we're in the same with Better Man. We literally are like, we're saying how good Better Man is. It did awful.
Yep.
Although the reviews are hit and miss with Better Man. Whereas, what's it called?
Complete Unknown. The reviews are good.
I've not seen
Is it just
barely any.
Because it's Robbie Williams and Timothy Chalamet? Is that it? And also Bob Dylan?
I think it could be.
Is that it?
I think because people don't really like Robbie Williams.
Yeah, and they're
to
like,
be fair, though,
no, I don't like it.
I know we're comparing these films and it's not very
No, I know what you're going to say and I disagree.
It's the monkey thing.
Whoa.
It's the monkey thing.
I wasn't even going to go like that. I thought that was a good add-on, really.
I did too.
I was going to say, I thought you meant, like, you were going to say, we don't like Bob Dylan, so we're not going to like that. We went like that.
Well, yeah, no. No. Okay, let's flip this around. I was going to go in and I was going in to watch Better Man thinking I wasn't going to like it because I didn't think I was going to like the CGI monkey.
Yeah,
it works. Okay. The film's really good.
Yeah.
The whole film has a good story. The back and forth, so well.
Yeah, they do well with it.
It works
and
really well.
Entertaining. Even if you don't like Robbie Williams, it's entertaining.
Exactly that.
Yeah, to be fair, that's the best way I could describe him. Whereas Bob Dylan, I don't know a lot of, but go and watch A Complete Unknown, and that's pretty bang on, as far as I know.
Well, that's what I mean. I don't know anything about Bob Dylan. I didn't really know a lot about Robbie Williams either, to be fair. But I've gone in wanting.
Bob Dylan's a boring prick. And horrible, like in that way. And Robbie Williams is an annoying prick.
Yes.
But also entertaining.
Yes.
More so.
It's just a better film.
Better Man is a better film.
That is our opinion.
Yeah, going off the actual film, I agree. There's more of a story to it.
Let's forget Better Man now then. So A Complete Unknown.
Yeah.
It just was
boring.
Unnecessary.
Yeah. Me and you both clocked our watches and both were like,
oh my God, there's another hour left.
Yeah. And it felt like that.
It felt like the film was about to come to an end. He'd done like a big performance, all happy.
Yeah.
And then, oh no, there's still another hour to go.
Yeah.
You left the cinema for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And come back in and...
For a different story that I'll go into in a minute. But yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, even leaving the cinema for that long, I just came back in and I was like, I felt like I'd gone and spent most of the day at the cinema. Which I'll never get back.
It was just, I don't know, it just... Like, don't get me wrong. In my review, in our review on it, I said that I don't think they should have put someone else as Timothy Chalamet. Nope, sorry. It should have been played by someone else other than Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
That would be my opinion. I don't know who. I think Timothy Chalamet did a fine job.
Yeah, he's good, but
I just don't. For me, I don't know. I really don't know.
Whereas I felt like, Austin Butler and Elvis.
I
felt like it worked. Like it made more sense.
Yeah.
As him with
something
Elvis.
about Timothy Chalamet being Bob Dylan just didn't sort of click through the whole film.
No.
More than I know. No, this is where I said I wasn't going to do it. Robbie Williams being a monkey clicked better.
Yeah,
in my head whilst I was watching the film. Then I was watching it going, oh, that's Robbie Williams as a monkey. Whereas I was watching Timothy Chalamet playing Bob Dylan.
Yeah,
and I wasn't thinking that's Bob Dylan.
No,
I was thinking that's
the only
Timothy
times
Chalamet.
I thought he's like they've got it kind of on was when he was singing.
Yeah,
but like that's like anyone. You could go and be like, oh, this tribute artist is really good.
Yeah,
and you could be convinced by it just because of the music sort of thing, and they sound similar. Whereas the acting stuff, I just thought, yeah, it's fine, whatever, But
it just felt
like this way. I felt more for the monkey than an actual person acting.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I've come out of that film liking Bob Dylan less.
Yeah, that's fair. It's not hard.
He just. I mean, what he's protesting for and what he was protesting for that's fine. He just seems a bit of a knobhead, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think the film showed him in a good light, which is fair enough. That's the interpretation.
But basically, I left out last week, audience, but I'll fill you in briefly. So I went out to cinema for about 20 minutes. So I was on the phone to my mother, basically regarding my dog situation, who has been poorly recently. Not too good, not in a good way. Been in the vets and very kind of touch and go. It seemed as of late. And to be honest, I didn't really go into it last week, but it's been hard. I mean, this is my first and only ever dog, and it's
only ever.
Yeah, never had a dog apart from my dog now.
I thought you were making a statement that you're never gonna have another.
Oh well, to be fair, I've thought more like that recently.
What, you don't want another?
Like talking to my mum and the vets and certain things like that, I've prepared for the worst, and now I'm like, I don't want to ever feel like this again. Even though it hasn't happened yet, I'm still saying like, oh, mate, dog. It's crazy how attached you get to a dog, isn't it?
Yeah, mental.
It's mental how attached you are. Like, even down to the point where like,
the house feels empty without the minute.
Yeah, and I was doing stuff, but not realizing it. So like, I would close my bedroom door, thinking, like the dog's gonna like nab. I don't know if I've got like, I don't know, a few sweets like in my room or something, or like a half-eaten crisp or whatever. I'm like, I'm gonna have to close the door because the dog there. And because he wasn't there the other day, I left it open. I was like, oh, no, that's weird now. And I closed it again, even though he wasn't there, but it felt weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, I've got to be honest. It's been hard the last couple of weeks, to be fair. That's why I said January was shit.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Last week, Joel was saying how shit of January was. Shit month.
I was slagging
You're having a bit
off.
of a downer of feeling a bit shit about it. And
pretty much.
Yeah. It's just. I mean, it's
like I felt the best thing about January is probably talking shrimp. We pushed quite a lot. We've done a lot so far. We're pretty stacked with stuff. We've got a lot of cool things coming, we've like thought about a lot. And there's a lot of like progress in January for talking shrimp, isn't there?
Yeah.
Whereas everything else has kind of gone to shit a little bit. So.
In personal life.
In my personal life, not specifically to you or anything.
What else? Not to say not that you have to bring it up on the podcast. You don't have to. What else has been shit other than the dog situation?
I think me and like I think it's kind of a knock-on effect. Whereas like because of dog and certain things in January, I haven't maybe looked after myself as best as I could do. Fair. I think I've done all right, and I've kept myself above water, and it's definitely not bad and all doomy gloomy. But I could have done better. And like but I try my best. That's the best way I can put it.
I don't think January as a month helps, and just because of like we said last week, it's a
massive hangover, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to stop swearing, but it is a shit month.
It is. It's a dumb.
I mean, we're in February now, so
if January had a color, it'd be like grey or something. It's
you literally said boring. That last week. I like the color grey, but I do agree with you because it is grey. Like you look outside, it's grey.
Yeah, all the lights from Christmas are down. All the colors go. Like everyone's energy dips. It's a massive hangover month.
Yeah,
it's
a long month.
It is a long month. Yeah,
31 days.
But
anyway, as we said,
it's nearly Pancake Day.
When is Pancake Day?
Around Valentine's Day, something like that. It's more important then. So.
Well, it's not that important because you don't even know when it is.
Well, it's more important than Valentine's Day.
It's Tuesday, isn't it? Which is the Tuesday after Valentine's Day. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or is it before?
Is it 17th of Feb? I don't know.
Let me find out.
I mean, go on then, audience. There's another poll. Who's got the deeper voice, me or Mitchell? And is Valentine's Day better than Pancake Day? The answer is clear.
We are nowhere near, by the way.
What?
4th of March is Pancake Day.
Oh, is it? It's
4th of March is ages away.
How is it 4th of March? And 2 weeks ago, there was pancake things and stuff in Home Bargains.
Well, like there was Christmas
Easter stuff
and Easter stuff.
Yeah, man.
As soon as Christmas done,
that's
Easter
mental, isn't it? And they ship it out.
Yeah.
Like they'll be getting Halloween stuff in stock now.
Yeah, they'll
be going out in the summer, won't it?
Yeah, they'll be
mental, mate.
Yeah.
I
don't think I could work in retail.
No, I couldn't.
I couldn't.
The songs would do me, mate. The songs would do my nutting.
Yeah.
And that is a proper Cockney phrase.
Yeah, it would, to be fair. Like when you go into like Home Bargains, and I've heard the same song twice.
Yeah.
And I think, fuck me, these songs. Oh my god, sorry. I'm so sorry for swearing. I'll cut it back. I'll cut it back.
Potty mouth.
It's just so... They're just so trash.
To be fair, little story, tiny story. I was in Home Bargains yesterday, and I walked around the one aisle, and there was these two co-workers having a little, not a face-off, a little debate and stuff about the songs. So the one was saying, it was an old song. I think they were playing, what were they playing? It was quite an old song. It was like the Kinks or something.
That's what I mean. They play a few good songs.
But then there was the 1975 after, so a newer song, and they were saying like the younger lad was saying like, it was weird because the younger lad was saying, "Oh, I wish they played like some of the retro and the old stuff because it's better than the new stuff." And the old bloke was saying, "Oh, actually, I kind of like this," and they were playing 1975 Happiness.
Bloody hell!
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's like ironic that it was the other way around.
I need to start going to the shops when you go because I always have to listen to these trashy I have to listen to these like trashy like over commercialized songs that have just been commissioned for the shops. I'm sure of it.
No, I agree.
They're just like too upbeat. They're too like they're just trash. Some of the writing in some of the songs that they're playing in supermarkets when I'm in them.
Oh yeah. Some of them are dumb. Even like the new stuff, you look at it and you're like, oh, just play like a generic like nice song, or whatever. But
no, that's what they are doing. They're playing like generic nice songs that are just like. You can tell have just sort of been commissioned for this, like to be used in supermarkets because they sound
give us like George Ezra.
No.
George Ezra is a supermarket song.
No, not a specific artist. It would be nobody you know. Right. It'd be like me writing a song.
Well, just whacking it in.
And just like
elevator
it
music.
To be,
it's just like, it'll do.
Like that,
it'll do.
Yeah.
They're only in here for a minute.
Yeah, literally like that.
Okay, I get what you mean now. I
feel like some of the songs.
Okay, name a song. What would you like to shop to? Go on, give us a song. Give us a tune.
Lewin, the Mavericks, Dance the Night Away. Just wanna dance the night away.
That's quite good too, actually.
And the reason why is because I always think of the music video, and in the music video, they're in a supermarket shopping. Through the whole music.
I like that, actually. Yeah, I like.
Whenever I hear that song, I think of the music video.
Do it anyway.
So therefore, I'd be doing what they're doing in the music video.
Yeah. Do you know what mine would be?
Candy by Robbie Williams.
No, but it's quite good actually. I'll give you that. Real Gone by Crow.
Sheryl
Crow, yeah. And imagine you're there and you can rev the trolley. We're larger than life. Yeah.
My mama told me
Real Gone.
Yeah, that's a good song too.
But something like that, where you can either, if you're pushing a trolley or not, you kind of get into it. Like you said with the music video, you're like, oh yeah, I'm in this. I'm in this music video.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it. But there you go. Give us your song recommendations if you owned a supermarket franchise chain. Franchise chain.
Franchise chain.
Yeah.
Whichever.
And what would you call it too? What would you call your supermarket? Super Shrimp.
No, if it was for me, I would...
Shrimpo.
I don't know.
Santiago's.
Best Buy.
Santiago's.
Santiago's.
That's what I was. Yeah. Let's go.
Santiago's.
We gotta go to Santiago's, get some milk.
It kind of sounds like like Pepe's, the knockoff Nando's.
Yeah.
It sounds like something like that.
Yeah, and we only sell like one thing.
Yeah, like chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken and seafood. Santiago's.
Santiago, or chicken, like chicken shaped seafood, or seafood shaped chicken. Do you know what I mean? Like a nugget, but it's in the shape of a shrimp. It doesn't taste like a shrimp, but it looks like a shrimp.
Yeah, it's chicken, but shaped into a nugget.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, we've gone off on a tangent.
Chicken shaped into a shrimp.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, maybe one day we'll be like Sidemen and release sides, but we'll have Santiago's.
Yeah, it's just a load of nuggets that look like shrimps.
Yeah,
that's
made of chicken, which makes no sense. But hey.
Yeah. But I mean, chicken nuggets aren't really chicken, are they? Really? Like, someone's got a chicken and whacked it in a blender and gone, squeeze it in that bit of batter.
Exactly.
That's it.
So it's chicken, but.
Yeah.
I love it when it's like 100% chicken. It doesn't specify what part of the chicken.
I was going to say, it definitely is 100%.
But then when you look on the ingredients and it's like 75%, you're like, oh, God, what's the rest of this?
That's a high-ish number.
Yeah.
The ish worries me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's like when you go into like the corner shops and you look at like the sandwiches with like ham and cheese.
Yeah.
And it's like what percentage of the ham is actually...
Yes.
Like ham.
Yeah, and the worst bit is there's usually just one slice of it too.
Yeah.
So you can't even justify and say, well, most of the ham's alright.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I agree.
And plastic packaging that just
yeah. Imagine being in the factory, like knowing more. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. Do you want to know more?
They're probably fine. Let's be honest. They're probably fine.
They're probably okay.
Yeah.
There's probably a good maybe 100 out of 1,000. No, 100 out of maybe 10,000 batches that are like wibbly wobbly. Do you know what I mean?
That's the same with anything, though, isn't it?
Not everything.
Pretty much.
Eggs?
It's going to be bad. Yeah, it's going to be bad batches of eggs.
Yeah, but
with the suppliers.
Okay, out of 100 eggs, I'd say 2 are bad.
Yeah, but it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's
the percentage of.
Yeah, and it depends on the supplier, and like that specific supplier might just have a really bad batch of eggs.
True, like our podcast.
Yeah, we release 1,000 podcasts that are amazing, but then there's one that's just not as good, but still amazing.
Clearly, I mean, no, we would be the one off. We would release 1,000 and then stop, analyze them, and we would review them as all good.
And then we just wouldn't release that last one that we know would be
satisfactory.
Bad. Yeah.
Yeah, or it would just be called that. 1001. Podcast 1001. If we ever get there, has to be called Satisfactory.
What happens if I just call this podcast that? 1001.
It can't be because I'm introing it with Fight Club.
That's not. Who cares?
Fight Club isn't satisfactory.
I'm not saying it isn't. I'm not saying it is.
Yeah.
It's got Meatloaf in it and he dies.
Yeah, he does. Bless him. Spoiler. Yeah. That's a huge spoiler.
Well, it's not really a spoiler. He's dead in real life.
Do you want to give the big spoiler then?
No.
Brad Pitt's not even in it.
Shut up. Why have you done that? Why?
If you listen this far in, come on. No, Brad Pitt does star in Fight Club.
Yeah, he is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
He sells soap.
Exactly, but it's not really Brad Pitt, though, is it? It's not actually. Do you know what? That's one of the best spoilers that you can and can't see unless you watch the film. Unless you watch the film, you don't understand that. Do you?
You don't.
Do you?
Right. You need to give a spoiler warning before you start doing this.
Spoiler warning. I'll go into
You've
more
already
depth
said it.
in
It's
about
too late.
2 seconds.
It's
Okay?
too late.
1, 2. Right. Brad Pitt is actually
You're breaking your
Edward
own rule.
Norton.
You
Edward
started
Norton.
this
Edward
episode-
Norton.
You
It's
start-
just him.
You started this episode saying with the first rule of Fight Club is not talking about Fight Club. You've just broken that rule.
I haven't. I was
as well
talking
as
about Brad
spoilers.
Pitt.
I didn't Fight
You're
Club.
talking about Fight Club now.
Oh. I didn't say I wasn't going to talk about it.
Oh. Meatloaf would be one of the songs in a supermarket. You could do your entire shop for an hour and only listen to one song.
Anything
For love, but I won't do that.
Running down the aisles, grabbing the onions.
Yeah, imagine that. Yeah, okay. Cool, okay. Well, I have an ick if you'd like one. I just have it in my head ready to go because I did it the other day and I was like, oh, this is icky.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, do you want it?
Yeah.
Just have it?
Yeah,
Okay, the ick that I had is I got changed and put on jeans before the town game and I didn't put socks on and I walked downstairs in just jeans with bare feet. It was horrible.
I wouldn't say that's that much. I mean, it's going to be.
Icky.
It is an
It is
ick.
icky.
It is an icky.
It is icky.
But I wouldn't say it's that bad. It's not awful.
Skinny jeans. Thoughts?
I don't really care, to be honest.
I think skinny jeans on girls seem okay, but men in skinny jeans, you know that meme at the bar where it's that like a guy comes back from like he's on his like night out type thing. He's got really skinny jeans and it's and then he's got like a white top on and it's based off the pug that stands up and the pug's got really thin legs and someone's like AI'd jeans on him and he's literally got really thin legs, a pot belly, and then his paws just on the bar.
Yeah.
It's literally like that. It's like a froob. He's been froobed up to about the waist.
Yeah, because it looks like the
I mean-
skinny jeans are squeezing everything up.
Yeah, like that.
Right, okay. My opinion on skinny jeans.
Go on,
Yes,
there you go.
I know they're an ick.
They are
Too skinny is an
super
ick.
skinny.
Super skinny.
Yeah,
Ick.
like spray on jeans.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You're like having to spray paint them on.
Yeah.
You are sucking everything in to get into them.
Yeah.
They're not comfortable.
Have you ever worn them?
I have, yeah.
How
They were a fashion. They
how
were in at one
much
point.
would it take to
To wear them again.
in a video?
I'd wear them again. I
In a
don't
video?
care. Yeah, I don't care.
Super skinny jeans.
Yeah,
Super
if I
skinny.
can, yeah,
Where
if
you
I
can see
find
everything.
If I can find a pair, yeah.
We just have to blur every single frame.
They're not going to be that.
The crown jewels right there.
They're not going to be that skinny that you can see.
No,
things.
that's what I mean. Like full skinny, like proper.
Well, they're going to be jeans.
How
at
much
the
would
end
it
of the day.
take for you to wear women's jeans
Not that much.
and a thong?
Even less.
Yes.
No. What I was
Sorry,
gonna say,
continue.
What I was going to say was, I think skinny jeans up to a certain tightness then it gets icky. I think skinny
What's the
jeans,
tightness then? Go
Yeah,
on.
I don't know. Would
Would you say just on the
I think
thighs
if you
and a
can
bit
sort of
loose?
get, like,
like
a-
flares, like they're quite tighter at the top and then they flare out towards the bottom.
Yeah,
Is there a flares Nick too? Because they're kind of like
if
what
you're a
saying.
man and you wear flares, yes,
Ooh.
because you're wearing like thigh tight jeans, skinny, and then they flare out at the bottom.
Yeah, true. But then that's what I mean. Like the ratio kind of matches up.
Yeah.
But
Well,
are you
no.
saying where does it depend on then? If you're
I
saying
think for skinny jeans,
Yeah.
if you can pinch
the knee,
less than an inch, that's an ick.
that's the inch. Okay, yeah. So if I pinch my jeans, I'm
Yeah,
wearing
you've
jeans
got
right now.
like there's about 5 inches on your 6 inches on your pull away from yours, so yours
5
aren't skinny
inches,
at all.
ladies.
Yeah, that's about 4 or 5 inches.
Is it?
Actually,
Are you sure?
That's a good 20. Actually,
Yeah.
that's a lot there. That's about 20 inches. That. No. I'm just like if you can
Yeah, I know what
if
you
you can
mean.
pinch like an inch on your trousers.
Yeah, you've got to have some
That's about
leeway.
right.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if they are like
spray on, like
spray on,
stuck to you.
that's what for me.
Yeah.
For me, that's personal.
Yeah, I agree. Well, one of our listeners did write in. She said about jeans on the plane, didn't she?
Yeah, that is one of the.
So
yeah, that's another
Which, to be
ick we
fair, I
had.
do kind of agree with actually.
Wearing jeans on a plane. Done
Yeah.
that before as well.
Same, yeah.
Black
But I
jeans.
didn't feel comfy. I've got to agree.
See, I used to wear skinny black jeans. There was a pinch. Don't worry, there was more than an inch to pinch. Oh, there we go.
Hey,
that's the quote.
That's
is.
on his t-shirt.
Right, there you go, people. You ready for this? If you wait,
Oh, I
if it's
thought you
more
were
than
gonna-
an inch to pinch,
Ooh.
they're good to wear.
Yeah.
There you
Okay, I agree
Yeah.
with that. I'll actually agree with that with a t-shirt as well.
go. Oh yeah.
You gotta have some like flowiness.
Oh,
to
yeah,
it,
yeah,
yeah. Okay, I'll agree with that.
I think this is more of a men specific thing,
yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
not.
Do you know what?
sexist,
I'm gonna
that's
say the opposite
personal
with
preference.
socks. That's what I'm gonna say.
Wait, what?
They need to have a bit of They need to be. They need
I've
to
got
be
a pair of
tighter.
socks on today.
Yeah.
That I think are just getting a bit too old.
Yeah.
Because they're starting to slide down.
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
They have
been
to have
annoying all day.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. If you want to agree with us,
do you know what? We're
an
an ick, or I'm an ick.
We're a walking ick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always wear white socks.
I always wear white socks.
No matter what.
Always. Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
I wore white socks to 3 funerals.
Yeah, I've worn white socks to a funeral as well.
Yeah, and I feel rebellious. I feel like the Rolling Stones. I feel like Mick.
Do you feel like Robbie Williams or Bob Dylan?
Oh, nah, not as bad as Mick. Yeah, I could deal with, but
Mick,
or Axel, bit of Axel. I'm gonna wear a bandana
when
next
you say
funeral.
Mick, all I think of is
Mick from Gavin and Stacey.
I don't know why. I just think of him being on the news and then they've not even been
Mick,
on the news.
Michael.
Well, anyway, thank you for joining us on this amazing podcast. Thank you for bringing the ick. All I can say is I am not perfect at everything, but I'll tell you something that I am perfect at. My eyesight, mate. Fucking world class. As always.
What did they actually say about your eyesight?
I've been told in the past that I've got fighter pilot's eyes, RAF pilot's eyes.
Wow.
I've was told today that I have perfect vision, and that I'm zero prescription on both eyes.
The problem is that I couldn't do your eye test because I'd be looking into them all day, mate.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell?
And do you know what? I'm going to link it all the way back to films and stuff because, get this, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, the Titanic wouldn't have sank if my colleague was watching out for the iceberg. He would have seen it 2 days prior.
I would have seen it a mile off.
And he went, ding, 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 ding.
Get me on the Titanic, baby.
Mate, there you go.
Iceberg, dead ahead. Wait, what's the quote for that? What is the quote
Titanic?
for that? Yeah, because it's not actually, it went down. It's not iceberg, is it? He doesn't say iceberg. He just says dead ahead or right ahead. It's right ahead. I think the quote is.
I'll never let you go, Jack. She wouldn't have had to if Mitchell Lewin was in the.
Get me on the Titanic, baby.
Titanic
2.0 or 3.0, whichever one we're on now.
Exactly.
Mitchell Lewin will be on lookout.
Well, there you go. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Do not talk about Fight Club. Goodbye.
Goodbye.